Joining us in the kitchen today is Ronda Rousey.
All right, it's her third time on the show. She's fighting Misha Tate December 28th on UFC 168. Let's find out more about Ronda.
What is the happiest that you have been in the time since you've won the championship?
The week after is my happy time. It's pretty much where I just sit on the couch and I eat buffalo wings and I play Donkey Kong, and the world is great and everything's good and I'm the champ, and I like that this job is so cyclical, you know, and you go in these cycles where you're super intense, then you're super relaxed, and you're super angry, and you're super happy, and you know, and then you're laughing and you're crying, and I love being all over the spectrum instead of just always being just okay, you know.
How gluttonous are you immediately after a fight? Like in the week after a fight, when you let go of the diet, how gluttonous are you?
I'm like the Cookie Monster. Like I would like be double fisting like 2 different food items at once. It's pretty intense for the first week, and then I run back to my nutritionist crying. I go, help me, please! Like they lined up all these commitments for me, and I look like the Michelin Man, you know, because you just swell up from you know, being so disciplined and perfect for a long time, and then suddenly you're like, your body's like, what is gluten? And then you just like hold on to everything. And so it's fun though. I like getting fat. I like being in cycles a little bit.
But what is the thing though? What is the thing that you look down at yourself and you're eating and you say to yourself, I'm so gross. Look at me. I love being this gross.
It's just buffalo wings. I love it. That you get into it in your hands. It gets all over your face and all over your shirt, and it's just like, I don't know. There's something about the process of eating buffalo wings that it just really feels like getting spoiled and being gluttonous, and not having to be all like proper or whatever. You know, you can't properly eat a buffalo wing, and if you try to, you look like an idiot. So I just like to go nuts and just like, and you can double fist eating buffalo wings. It doesn't look bad. You can just do this thing, you know.
Dana White said that the fights were so bad on The Ultimate Fighter between you and Miesha Tate that he was thinking he might not be able to air some of them. What was the worst one? Which is the one he's talking about that wouldn't be suitable for air?
I think you and I both know that I'm not allowed to talk about any of that stuff. So, and
really?
I know you as an instigator as well. So
Yes.
I was expecting for you to try and be slick, but it's not going to work.
So you can't do any of it? You can't just tell me what? Just give me general parameters. No, you're not allowed to talk. He's the one saying some of the fights are so bad that he can't air them.
The general parameters, when I flicked her off at the stare down, it was for a reason. And I really can't go too much into it. But I can say that Miesha Tate will never have an Armenian fan again. And she definitely crossed over the line. And that's all I can really say.
So how strong is your distaste for her? You can't talk about that, right?
I don't know, like a 9? How do you want me to say that? How do you rate that? How strong is it? It's as strong as a gin and tonic.
You enjoy crushing her. You can't wait to crush her, would be one way to articulate it.
I love winning in general, and if she gets hurt in the process, then I will definitely not think twice about it, whereas some girls I would.
So how often is it that you encounter somebody where you won't think twice about how badly they hurt?
Misha's really the only one that I've fought that I've really had any problems with. I mean, everyone talks about, oh, Ronda's this big trash talker, but I mean, all the girls I fought with, I've been cool with. It's just that if I don't like you, then I think that the most respectful thing to do is to actually be upfront about it and not smirk in your face and then insult you in interviews when you're not around.
How did you feel about doing the Maxim cover shoot?
It was cool. I mean, it was actually freezing that day. It was like freezing and overcast, and but it was cool. I like purposely got heavy for that shoot. I like the ESPN body mag. I really wanted to try and be like the cut, lean, hard, athletic look. And for Maxim, I thought that it would actually be more appropriate for going for the feminine side to kind of have like more like a voluptuous and firm kind of a look. So I purposely was heavy. I was like 151 for that shoot, whereas like ESPN body, I'd be like 143. And you know, I think it's really important especially for magazines like that. Like when I was, you know, at my very developmental stages, where my like standard, what I thought I should look like, came from what I perceived what guys wanted. And all the guys that I knew all read Maxim, and so I would look at these Maxim girls, and I didn't look like them, and I felt terrible. And so, you know, I love these chicks like Kate Upton that are really like changing the idea of what a woman should look like. And all these girls are like cut down weight for one day for a photo shoot. And I'm like, I didn't diet for that thing at all. I just showed up the way that I am every day. And I think that, like, you know, just a healthy woman is sexy. And so I tried my best to really show that.
Where do you draw the line on this one? Because I saw a video where you got upset with somebody in a crowd who yelled at you. They yelled at you, how much sex are you having before fights? Where do you draw the line, or how do you draw the line between how much you're selling sexuality and then getting mad at that person on that video?
It was the way, I mean, that guy was obnoxious for the whole press conference. Like, he was like screaming and trying to get up on stage to a stare down with John Jones. He was like running up and like pushing people and going like, sign my head, sign my head. And I was trying to like get to other people, and then I wasn't paying attention. He was screaming. He was going, so how many times do you have sex before a fight? And I was just like, come on, dude. Like, I'm just up here trying to do my job. I'm trying to accommodate to everybody. I told him, I was like, if your mother was standing right behind you, would you feel comfortable saying that to me right now? And in all those interviews where I was talking about sex, if my mom was in the room, she would laugh her ass off, you know? So anything that I say, I feel comfortable saying in front of my mother. But that's in a professional environment where, you know, I'm asking questions. Even if I knew a porn star, you know, they're at work, you know, they got all kinds of things in their face. But if I met them on the street, I wouldn't walk up to them and be like, so how was it having a hot dog in your face yesterday? No, it's disrespectful. But even though that's what they do for a living, I wouldn't do that. You know what I mean?
I think so. I think I know what you mean.
We got it. Yes, Ronda, always a pleasure catching up with you. Always fun. Thank you for making time for us.
You're welcome. Thank you, guys.